Mark Twain. Lauded as the greatest humorist the United States has produced. Biography and quotes to live by. Mark Twain. Birthday, November 30th, 1835, Sagittarius. Born in Florida, Missouri, United States. Mark Twain was an American author, essayist, and humorist, who wrote a series of famous books, including The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Hailed as the father of American literature by William Faulkner. Born into a humble family in Missouri, he endured a difficult childhood. The untimely death of his father in 1847 forced the 11-year-old Twain to take up a job to support his family. As a young man, he was appointed as a river pilot's apprentice, eventually becoming a licensed river pilot. He began his writing career during the Civil War. The success of his story The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County earned him national recognition, paving the way for a successful writing career. Thanks to his popularity, he was also a much sought-after speaker. Mark Twain gave amazing thoughts and sayings through his books and teaching. Many of his lines are a great inspiration for all of us. We collected some of the best inspirational quotes given by Mark Twain. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform, or pause, and reflect. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow, just as well. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Classic, a book which people praise and don't read. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on its shoes. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. In a good book room, you feel in some mysterious way that you are absorbing the wisdom contained in all the books through your skin, without even opening them. Reader, suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress, but I repeat myself. Substitute damn every time you're inclined to write very, your editor will delete it, and the writing will be just as it should be. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter, saying I approved of it. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said, I didn't know. Never allow someone to be your priority, while allowing yourself to be their option. The difference between the right word and the almost right word is the difference between lightning and a lightning bug. Loyalty to country always, loyalty to government when it deserves it. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is, because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. What would men be without women? Scarce, sir, mighty scarce. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant, I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side, which he never shows to anybody. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. History doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. If animals could speak, the dog would be a blundering, outspoken fellow, but the cat would have the rare grace of never saying a word too much. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Out of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote a long one instead. Any emotion, if it is sincere, is involuntary. The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. The most interesting information come from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear, and life stands explained. After all these years, I see that I was mistaken about even the beginning. It is better to live outside the garden with her than inside it without her. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world, and moral courage so rare. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Never argue with stupid people, they will drag you down to their level, and then beat you with experience. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it will be an inspiration, and share your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't miss the next video.